Yo, this is Ihab. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate for you the fastest methodology of setting up your Maya project. I'll talk about the fastest way to get to set project, the fastest way to copy a directory, and also the fastest way to bookmark a project. The video is not going to be super short because I wanted to make sure that I explain things thoroughly and slowly. Alright, so here's my Maya scene, and here is the folder that I want to set the project from. Normally when you work with Maya, you need to work off of a project that has all of these subfolders. This way when you render images, they're gonna go into this folder, and also if you want to import textures, Maya would automatically obtain them from this subfolder. And also if you're using assets or characters, they would be sitting in this folder. Okay, so typically when you open Maya, you're not just gonna go to File and click on Open. You need first to set up your project. And typically the first step to do this is by clicking on Set Project. The issue here for me is that there is no shortcut for Set Project. The other thing is that if you click on Open Scene, you actually have a button for Set Project. So what does that tell you? Since there is a shortcut for Open Scene, which is Control O, then in that case, here's how I set my project. I open Maya, Control O, and then I click on Set Project. So this is gonna save me about 3-4 seconds. Trivial right now, as of now, still nothing to mention. But of course, if you do that over time, over years, it's gonna add up to days, basically. So now the other problem is that, okay, I want to set my project, but my project is somewhere, and then I'm gonna have to look through it. You go to the desktop and you go through all the folders. Jesus, it's just so much work. Well, instead, I'm going to close this. So set project. I could be wherever I want. I can simply just go to the My Computer folder here, click here with the left mouse button, Control C, and then you go here. You can either triple click, meaning 1, 2, 3. So if you click 1, it just highlights this area. If you double click, it's gonna highlight the last segment, and if you triple click, it's gonna select the whole thing. Then Control V. You have to see this thing popping out. If you don't see this additional step, that means the setup might not work perfectly. Just a kind of a tiny thing, but typically when you see this kind of stepping down, that means the destination is going to be used successfully. Okay, so click here, and here is the project, and then I can click on Set. So with that, now your scene is set. Okay, so just to recap, the fastest way to set up your project is by going to Control O and then Set Project. And by obtaining the directory from here by clicking left mouse button, Control C, then you go here, you can drag, or you can select one click and then Control A, or you can triple click, whatever works for you. Then Control V, and then you paste, and then everyone's happy. And then you click Set. Here's the other thing related to copying the destination here. If you're a keyboard person, if you hit Control L, that's gonna give you the link for that directory, which actually works on internet browsers too. So Control L, Control C, Alt Tab, Control L doesn't work here. So you would have to do one of these three methods that I mentioned, which is either triple click or click and drag, or click and then Control A and then Control V, and here it is. Okay, so we still haven't saved more time, but I wanted to mention the Control L for this segment. All right, now here's the other part. If you hit backspace or you click one part here, like one, okay, how do you bookmark a project that you want to set in the future? Meaning, if I go here into Set Project, this is one of my favorite projects to work on. So I want to add another one, which is the swivel chair or chair swivel. So if I go here to set project, Control V, click, and then this is the new project that I want to add to my favorites. I go either backspace or I click on this button here, and this is the one. Click here, so that's the one, set, and then I would need to also do the same thing here because we are dealing with two different menus, the open menu and the set project menu. So I'm going to do the same thing here, Control V, and then I go into the scene, because even though the scene is now set, it's still remembering the older information where you were opening that scene. So you need to set that directory for both open and set project. Okay, so now I'm gonna go here and chair swivel. So now I have it on both open file and set project file as the bookmark. So I go here and then scenes, and then so now that I have opened that file, if I go to file and open, you will see the chair swivel. And if I go to file and then set projects, I should also see that chair swivel. Okay, so what if you actually wanted to remove a bookmark? This is the one that I've just added, and I added by accident, for instance, or if I no longer need it, right mouse button, remove. And that's all for this tutorial.